There it is, boys. There it is. That's how you finish out a freaking homestand. Let's go. Um, that that is exactly how you finish out a homestand. You win 3 or 4. You go. I want to say 4-2 on the 6-game homestand. That's a great job by the Phillies coming back home and cleaning up against the bad teams in their division. It's absolutely just great stuff. Great stuff from the fellas. Topper, um, Topper definitely managed his he managed his ass off. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He was great. The starting pitching, except for today, obviously with Mister Mister Italian Restaurant himself, Taiwan Walker. He not 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 only does he serve up meatballs, he looks like he eats too many meatballs. He looks so out of shape. He's terrible at his job. Just DFA the guy already. I know you have 2 years left on that gargantuan contract, but he has not lived up to it. It's time for Dave Dombrowski to admit he failed in that experiment. Which is okay. Like, all good presidents of sports operations people or general managers have to admit that they fail at one point or another, and this was a failure of gargantuan performance, or a failure of gargantuan proportions. That's the word I was looking for. Jesus Christ. Whenever I see Taiwan Walker pitch, I'm reminded of one saying: "We are up Shit's Creek without a freaking paddle." Jeez, that guy is just freaking terrible. But before I give myself a heart attack talking about how terrible Taiwan Walker is at baseball, um, let, let's uh, let's let's get to the good stuff. Good stuff about this series, because of the good stuff, there was plenty to discuss. So let's dive in. On Thursday night, the Phillies absolutely trounced the Nationals 13-3, aided by 6 innings of 1-run ball by Zach Wheeler. He only gave up a solo home run, and then he gave up 3 hits, two runs, one of which was earned. Or so he actually didn't only give up the solo home run. He gave up 1 earned run, and he struck out 6 in 6 innings. So anytime your starting pitcher can strike out 1 batter an inning, he was doing something right, and he was absolutely nasty. No walks again. Zach Wheeler was doing Zach Wheeler things, and then Orion Kirkering came in, 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, 1 home run allowed. Tanner Banks came in the 8th, 1 inning, 2 hits, no runs allowed, no strikeouts, and then Lazar came in, 1 inning, 1 hit, no walks, no strikeouts, no home runs allowed. This team was absolutely as dominant could be. I think 5 out of your 9 guys had 2 hits in today's ball game, and everybody in the starting lineup got a base hit. So that it was complete domination from the word go. I mean, Wait, let me check on the Nationals starter really quick. Mitchell Parker went he went 3 innings, allowed 10 hits, 9 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, and 2 home runs allowed. And then Salazar went 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 strikeout. Tanner Rainey went 1 2/3, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 1K, 1 walk, 1K, 1 home run. And then Rebalta went 1 1/3 innings, allowed 3 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, and a strikeout. Yeah, the Nationals pitching on Thursday night was absolutely putrid. The Phillies got 17 hits. The Nationals committed 3 errors to the Phillies 1. So it was just out and out domination. Like I said, just domination from the word go. And it's really good to see. They were able to stack, take that win from Wednesday night and move the momentum into Thursday. So with that being said, let's get to game 2 of this series. Game 2 was a 3-2 win by the Phillies. They actually got those 2 runs in the 3rd inning, and then the Nationals tied up the game off of Carlos Estevez in the top of the 9th, and then Trey Turner walk-off double to send the fans home happy. So Estevez blew the save but got the win. So I'm sure he'll take it. Aaron Nola pitched his fucking ass off. He was absolutely tremendous. Going 6 2/3, allowing 7 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. And then Matt Strom went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 1 hit and 1 strikeout. Hoffman also went 2/3 of an inning, 1 strikeout. And Estevez, like I mentioned, blew the save but got the win. One thing I will say about Aaron Nola, and I was arguing with my buddies in my cousin's bachelor party group chat. One of his friends his name's Martin. I'm gonna call him out on this episode. He said Aaron Nola sucks, which 6.2 innings, 7 hits, no earned runs. That's hardly that hardly describes a pitcher who sucks. So, Martin, I love you, buddy, but you're an idiot. No, I'm kidding. I and like I mentioned in the group chat, like I was like I respectfully disagree, and my my cousin just to do what older brothers and older cousins do. Like he kind of also piled on me a little bit, but it was all in good fun. Anyway, Aaron Nola, props to you. The Phillies bullpen props to you. Estevez, you'll get him next time. Don't worry about it. Trey Turner, you beautiful creature. Statues should be erected bearing your name. I'm saying it right now. Trey Shiesty should have a statue right at the point he retires. No, obviously, let's not go that far. But if he keeps this up, he definitely should have a statue. But yeah, good team win. I thought they really responded to the Nationals battling back in that 9th inning, and that's what makes good teams. That's what makes really good teams is their ability to respond when they get hit in the mouth. And the Phillies did that well on I want to say Friday night. And hopefully Nola can build off this, because if we get this Aaron Nola, look out, baseball. The Phillies are a dangerous team, because you're going to have, if our top 4 starters, meaning Nola, Wheeler, Ranger, and Sanchez, if they're all firing, it's over. And an important, I think the Phillies have as good a shot as anybody to make it to the World Series if those 4 guys are firing on all cylinders. And it's important to note that in the playoffs, managers will typically go down to the 4-man starting rotation. So imagine Nola, Wheeler, Sanchez, and Suarez being the top 4. The Phillies are in a really good spot. Not to mention all the offensive talent they have. So yeah, this team's going to be really good, and boy, am I excited to watch the rest of this year. And with that being said, let's get to Saturday's game. And then on Saturday, Christopher Sanchez, absolutely masterful. Complete game, 1 run over 9 innings, just absolute tip of the cap. He was great, and everybody up and down the lineup again produced. And then the Phillies offense got to Mackenzie Gore, who went 5 2/3, 9 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. For those first 4 innings, Mackenzie Gore showed why he was a top prospect in both the Padres and Nationals organizations. He was absolutely nasty. The fastball was moving. The changeup was just darting into the dirt. Curveball, ew. He was absolutely unconscious. But then the Phillies did what good teams do. They wore him out, and you saw it in that 6th inning. They got some big base hits off of the former top prospect, and they were able to chase him from the game. And one guy I would really like to shout out who's been really underrated over the past over the past couple weeks is Johan Rojas. He he got a base hit, stole a base, and made a few nice defensive plays. Really, this entire series, he was absolutely a dynamo out in center field in this series against the Washington Nationals. And as far as my players to watch, Trey Turner, I want to say he was 7 for 11 in this series with with uh, with a home run, the walk off hit on Friday night, and yeah, he was everywhere. He just impacted the game in so many ways, be it stolen bases, hitting for power, hitting for average, playing great defense. So you really saw why the Phillies paid him $300 million over 10 years. And speaking of Trey, he's taken on kind of, he and Castellanos and Schwarber have taken on the kind of mentorship role for Johan Rojas, and Johan really seems to be gravitating toward those two veteran players because what Trey Turner is now for the Phillies, I believe that's what they want Johan Rojas to be. A guy who can hit for average, play great defense, and potentially hit for power. And obviously, Johan will probably have a lot less power than Trey, but the kid can the guy can definitely play some defense, and he's such an exciting player to watch. So all those people who wanted Johan Rojas cut, I'll just say it. You guys are not smart, and you aren't portraying yourselves to know baseball. If you want Johan Rojas sent down, and again, like John Kruk has mentioned numerous times, if everybody else is hitting, Johan Rojas can just be the great defender that he is. But if he hits like 245 or 250 in like 150 games, it's really solid. I think Johan has the potential to be a 300 hitter, excuse me. You saw it in the 23 season. I know, small sample size, but I really believe if he just thinks if he thinks about hitting, like, I'm just gonna try to hit a line drive instead of trying to be a 35 or 40 home run guy, which I just don't see that as his game. The Phillies will be in a really good spot up and down their lineup, and yeah, it'll be an exciting rest of the year, that's for sure. Hold on. Yeah. And with that being said, let's get to this miserable game 4. The Phillies lost 6-4. Taiwan Walker was absolutely putrid for 5 innings, giving up. Hold on. Giving up 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, and 2 home runs allowed. Yeah, he just didn't have it again. What else is new? That guy is absolutely cooked. He's cooked worse than a freaking hockey puck. Jesus Christ. He's absolutely just trash, and I cannot stomach watching Taiwan Walker pitch. It makes my eyes bleed. It makes me want to shove my face in a bowl full of acid. Like I want to melt my face off every time I'm forced to watch Taiwan Walker pitch. He was absolutely garbage, and then the Phillies were down 4-2, and then Marsh and Stott hit the back-to-back home runs to make the game 4-4. And I want to say it was the 6th inning, and then the Nationals, I believe they got 2 runs in the bottom of the ninth inning. They got one in the top of the 8th and one in the top of the 9th, and it looks like Strom and Hoffman gave up those 2 runs, which is very unlike them. I look forward to watching them bounce back whenever their next appearance is, which should be on Tuesday or Wednesday, because it seems like Rob Thompson goes to them like every game, which he should. Hoffman was an all-star, and Strom, I believe, was also an all-star. And if he wasn't, he's been absolutely great this season. But anyway, the Phillies took 3 of 4 from the Washington Nationals and had a 4-2 homestand. You will certainly take that. All right. I just want to thank all you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing. It really does mean the world to me. And have a great day, guys. Bye.